Welcome to the Sykes & Company PA video blog.
So, as a small or medium business, what kind of information are these hackers looking for or trying to access?
Hey, good question. They're looking for bank account numbers. They're looking possibly for social security numbers. You know, if you're in the medical industry, they're obviously looking for um, any patient data they can probably get. Anything where they can try to steal your identity, try to transfer money through different accounts. Or they could possibly just be trying to breach your network to see what data you have stored on your network. It could be a number of things that they're trying to get. Most of the time, and then of course you have ransomware, which you can't talk about this topic without mentioning ransomware. Ransomware will allow the attacker to encrypt all your data and put it at ransom and make you pay a sum of money, usually in the $500 to $1,000 range, and for you to get your data back and to get it unencrypted, to get the decryption key, they will require this money from you. Usually they require it in Bitcoin. So this type of extortion is probably the biggest issue we see today. They come in through emails. That's probably the number one, attack. They call it an attack vector, if you will. They, a user gets an email. It may have a link in the email. It may have an attachment. The user opens the attachment or clicks on the link. One thing leads to the next, and that's usually what we see is from an infected email. Social engineering is really, they'll get an email that looks like a very legitimate email. It may even come from somebody they know, and it'll have something that's very familiar to them. For instance, like a CPA firm, like here, we may see an email come from the IRS, and it looks like an email that we would receive here on a normal basis, but it in fact is not the IRS. It's someone pretending to be and inserting bad links and attachments, and you click on them, and then a lot of times that's how it happens. Also, just surfing the internet, you can run across one on an infected website. That's another way. But those are probably the two main ways: is email and through the web. Obviously, there's probably other ways as well, but those are the two main ways that we see coming, an attack coming in. And that's why it's important. We stress here at our company user awareness training. We do security awareness training for our staff here. We help them to recognize a good email from a bad email. You can have all the protection on your network in the world. You can have firewalls, you can have antivirus, and all the latest and greatest, but nothing's going to protect you from a user clicking on a bad attachment or a link in an email. So user awareness is key. It is so crucial for them to understand that, think before you click. If you don't know who it's from or you're not quite sure, pick up the phone and call that client and ask them, did they send it to you? Just be smart. It may take you a little bit longer to process that email and to get the information you need, but it's worth it if it can protect from a ransomware attack, especially.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, we invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel.